hopefully we'll do more now that it's nice. I mean, it would be so nice on a nice day, right?
This week's going to be really good.
Yeah, it would be the perfect way to get around all these regulations, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Little outside class in the sun.
Yeah.
There's Hillary. No, I think it was just maybe it was just you and Hillary actually when I was doing it before.
That's all I could see.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's get started then, guys. We'll start with that bridge again. We're going to come just right back into that same setup. So weights in your hands, no ball, hip distance apart, arms up, and then shoulder blades just nice and flat. Hopefully everyone else knows that they'll just come into it recorded and that'll be fine. Okay, so we're going to press into our heels, just lift straight up, hold when you're there. So extra bit of pressure through your through your left heel as you lift your right. Hips stay still and then pop that leg up. Okay, so now from here, we were going for a reach and in, and then we're dropping down and up. So do that again, just the leg, reach and in, keeping constant pressure through your left heel. Your back stays nice and strong, so you're not changing your spine. In, down, and up. Now, if you want, add a little bit of arms to this, so we can reach arms away from the toes, pull in, arms wide as you drop down, and then press up. Do that again. Reach and up, and then down, press up. You got it. Reach and in, out, press up. So think about that left inner thigh a little bit. That left knee is going to want to fall out to the side. And if you feel your back, don't go for as big of a range, or keep your arms down. And then out and up. Last one, reach and in, down, press up, and then lower those right toe, ball, heel, roll all the way down. Take a nice breath and then come back up. Belly button to spine, press through your heels, up, stay here. You're just gonna lift both heels. Hold when you're there, really reaching knees from the top of your head, and then lower your heels. So do that again, heels up, heels down. Go for 3, keeping those collarbones wide, upper body is nice and quiet, and down, up, and down. 2 more like this, and down. 1 more, let's lift those heels, stay right there. Now from here, drop your hips, open your arms, keep your heels lifted. Go for 4, exhale, press, and 3, feel those calves working. Last 2, and then go 1 more. Press up, hold at the top, and then roll your way down all the way and to neutral. Okay, so now make sure again you can touch your heels with your fingertips. We're going to get into that left. So all the way up. Hold when you're there, extra bit of pressure through your left heel, lift your right, and then bring that right leg up to tabletop. Okay, so we'll start with that reach. Reach your toes away from the top of your head, hips stay still, and then hips drop and press up. So left glute holding you up here, left inner thigh working to keep you nice and steady, left glute and hamstring moving you up and down. Now you can add those arms if you want. Reach, fingertips from toes, and in, out, and up. Inhale, lengthen, and in, lower, and lift. Good. So reach, and in, and up. Go 3 more. Reach, and in, lower, exhale, up. Last 2. Reach, find that length, in, and up. 1 more. Reach and in, lower, press up, and then lower those toes all the way. Roll all the way down to the mat. Take a nice breath. And then straighten your legs out in front of you. So you can reach toes away from fingertips, keeping your ribs tight around your center. We're going to do some full roll up. So we're going to just go both legs down to start. Tuck that chin, roll all the way up, reach to your toes. Stack up nice and tall and then come right back. So think of your belly button pulling in as you roll all the way. Slow and control. Reach those arms. Take a nice breath and then bend your right leg. In, keeping the left side of your body heavy. Come into just that half roll, little scoop. Try and lift your heel for this one. So keeping your heel lifted as you roll down on your right foot. Heel lifts. So you're just a little bit lighter. Now keep that heel lifted as you come back up. Tuck your chin. Just a light touch with your right toes into that little scoop. And then roll all the way back. Let's go one more like that. Keep those right toes light. Rolling up. And then roll back. All the way. Reach those arms back. And then go left. So just bend your left leg in comfortably to start. Tuck your chin, ribs tight around your center. Rolling, rolling. Right leg is reaching. Come into that little scoop. Lift your heel on that left and then roll all the way down. And reach. And then do that again. So tucking your chin, right side of your body is heavy. Up. Keeping those left toes light. Rolling down. And reach. Go two more like this. Tuck that chin. Roll, take your time. One vertebra at a time. And melt. Reach. Last one. We're going to come all the way up. Roll your way back. Keep that right leg reaching. Keep those left toes light. All the way back. And then bend both legs. So keep both heels down to start. All right, so tucking your chin. Come into that little bit of a scoop. Stay when you're there. Now try and lift your heels so you're light. Shoulders away from your ears, rolling back. Really feel your body pulling away from your toes. So one vertebra at a time presses down. Keep the belly button pulling in. Reach those arms back. And then let's come up. So tuck that chin. Keeping those toes that little bit light on the mat. Lift up, hold, and then roll back. Belly button to spine, rolling, rolling, rolling. And reach. We're gonna do one more. We're gonna stay at the top on this one. So arms, tuck that chin. Come all the way up to seated. Drop your heels, take a breath. Job, guys. And then reach your arms straight forward. So just shoulder height, scoop back. So feel your belly button pulling into your spine. Remember, really rocking your pelvis back. Hold when you're there. Open your right arm to the side. And then bring it in and then go left. Keeping your weight even on your sitting bones, keeping your rib cage totally neutral so it's facing straight forward. Arm out and in. Keep that little scoop, arm out. And in. One more right. And back. One more left. Out. Back in. And then come all the way up to seated. Now hands behind your head. I still have my weights attached. You can do it with or without weights. It doesn't matter. Elbows wide. Scoop. You can hold your weights like that, right? Hold when you're in a little scoop. Keep that belly button pulling in. Now rotate your upper body to the right. As you're twisting, your pelvis stays pretty still. Feel your ribs twisting around your spine. Back through center. Ribs twist around your spine. Like you almost want your shoulders to be square to the way you're looking. They're not going to be, but bring them towards square. Do that again. Twist. Hold. Open your arms out. Bring them back to your head. And then twist all the way the opposite direction. Arms out. Bring them in and then back across. Keep that little bit of a scoop. If you feel your back, just come up a bit. That's fine. Twist and in all the way over to the left. Hold there, open, back in, come back through center, and then all the way up to seated. Good job, guys. Okay, come on to your left side. Left side, grab your squishy ball. It's going to go right between your ankles. So ball between your ankles, right hand down in front of you, left arm bent underneath you. So just thinking length through your spine, waistlines are both really nice and long. Toes are reaching. And then just have a light touch with your right hand there, or your right fingertips. Lift those legs and then stay when they're lifted. So really reach toes away from the top of your head and then just lower to a hover. So the higher you go with your legs, the easier it is to press your left ribs down or really tense through your neck. So if you're feeling your left ribs are pressing down or that your neck is tensing, don't lift your legs as high, or try putting a little bit more weight into your right hand. You really want to keep your neck relaxed. We want to keep our left ribs off the mat. So you're isolating here. Nothing in your body moves except your legs. Abs deepen, legs lift. And down. Go 4 more. And down 3 more. So thinking right obliques as you lift. Keep those guys working as you lower. Don't just let gravity pop your legs back down. Go 2 more. Up. Control 1 more. We're going to squeeze up and stay. Now just squeeze the ball. Squeeze 8. Squeeze 7. So top leg squeezes down, bottom leg squeezes up. So we've got left inner thigh, right oblique line really working as you squeeze. Go for 3. Go for 2. Last one, hold a little bit of a squeeze, bend your knees in. Don't let them touch down, and then kick them back out. Slow bend in, nice and controlled, and then kick straight out. Keep that ball squeezing. We've got 6 like this. Inhale in. The higher you keep your knees, the more right obliques you're going to feel. Definitely need your right hand down on the mat. That's okay. Go for 3. Keep those knees parallel. Don't let them just fall in. Last 2. Control and kick. You ready? 1 more. Control in, kick out, and then lower all the way down. Okay, and then bend your left leg underneath you. Just reach out for your right. So really thinking length, right toes reaching from the top of your head. You're going to draw a rainbow. So toes down to the front edge of your mat, and then toes down to the back edge of your mat. So no swinging. Control and down, up and down. Pelvis stays still the whole time. So if you need to make your little rainbow a little smaller in order to keep your pelvis still, that is what I would say to do. You're isolating, so that's abs working as this right outer thigh, outer glute work. And back 2 more like this. And we're going to do our U's, down and down. Last one. So we're going to do the exact opposite movement. Again, not using momentum, no swinging. Start with your toes right underneath you. Now draw a U. So up at the front edge of your mat and then up at the back edge. You don't need to go high. Wider is better. That's really going to challenge your core. And up. Go 5. Up. Pause, down, up. Pause. 4. Up. Down, up. 3. And down. Last 2. And down. Woo. Last 1. And up. And then bend that leg all the way in. Okay, give that right glute a little stretch out. So keeping your left hip heavy, hug that left knee in, turn your right out. Take a nice couple of breaths there. And then let's flip over to the other side. So ball between your ankles and then reach those legs straight out underneath you. So you'll be in that nice straight line again. Left hand can be in front of you. Don't worry too much about that. You want to try and keep your right ribs that little bit lifted. So legs up and then stay when you're there. So the top of your head just kind of reaching from your toes, lower those legs to a hover, and then squeeze back up. So height doesn't matter. Really think about what's going on with the rest of your body. So your legs lift. Nothing else should really change. So remember, think about that tension in your neck. Looks like I got a lot of neck tension there. You can look down if your neck is bothering you, or pop your hand down. Sometimes it's hard to let go of that neck tension. Looking down can help with that. Up. Go for 4 more. Up, pause, control. 3. Pause, control. Last 2. And down, and then go 1 more. Up, pause, stay right there. Now just squeeze and release. So top leg squeezes down, bottom leg squeezes up. You'll feel your left obliques, right inner thigh, primarily. Up. Squeeze 5. Squeeze 4. Squeeze 3. Squeeze 2. Squeeze 1. Hold that squeeze. Now you're going to bend in. And then kick straight back out. So think of squeezing the ball a little bit. Definitely you can put weight into your left hand in. Keeping neutral with your spine. So not just letting everything tuck under as your legs bend in. And remember, the higher you keep your feet and your knees, the more you're going to feel your left obliques. In. Go for 3. In. Last 2. Last 1. In. Reach. And then lower all the way down. All right. Now we will have our right leg bent. Straighten that left. So really thinking length, toes, reach away from the top of your head there. Have hand on your hip for this one. Really think about that hip staying still. Rainbow. So toes down. And then toes down, up and down and down. So your right ribs are staying lifted the whole time, those bottom ribs. Your waistline stay long. That pelvis is staying neutral. Up, down, good. Go for 5 and back. Go for 4. And back. 3 more. Last 2. And down. Last 1. Down. And down. And then reach out through your toes. Take a nice breath. Keep those right ribs lifting. Now let's go into the U. So up and up. And up. Good. So as you're lifting, your right ribs want to press down. I just have my hands under my ribs just to make sure they're not moving. You can either do that or you can have your hand on your hip. Just make sure those are staying stacked. So that's obliques, working with those ribs. Transverse those low abs, keeping your pelvis still. Go for 4. Remember, no swinging. Think about that intentional movement. Down and up, down and up. Last couple. And last 1, up, and then bend that leg all the way in. And let's give that left one a stretch out. So left foot in front of your right knee. Hug in nice and tight. Keeping that neutral as you stretch. Keep those nice long waistlines. Hold for a couple more deep breaths here. And then roll on up. And then let's bring hands under hips. We're going to do a little short 4-point kneel here. It's kind of a little bit of a mixed up class today, guys. So hands under those shoulders, relax those guys away from your ears. Keep your waistlines long, ribs stay tight around your center. So start with your left leg, reach it out, lift it up, and then stay when you're there. So you're reaching toes away from the top of your head. Now your fingertips are both pointing forward, right? So your elbows are straight, not locked. You're long through your spine. You're looking straight down. You're going to bend your elbows. Keep them tight to your waistlines. Bend them down. They don't need to touch. As you bend down, your upper body kind of hinges forward with you. Your leg can lift up a little bit and then go straight back up, pressing through your palms of your hands. Inhale down. Exhale, press up. Control as you lower and press. So go for 4. Getting those triceps, feeling how your obliques are working to keep you steady. Last 2. And then go 1 more. We're coming down, press up, and then stay. So elbows are straight but not locked. Left knee comes to the outside of your right, and then turn it out as you kick back. So medial rotation here without moving your hips. Lateral rotation here. Watch those elbows. In. 5 more. Again, slow, intentional movement. You're pulling this leg in, and then you're kicking all the way out. Go for 3. In and reach. 2. In and reach. Last 1. In and reach. And then stay there. You're just going to drop your toes and then lift back up. You're welcome to come down to your elbows if that's bothering your wrists. Inhale down. Keep your bum lifting up and lift. Go for 6. Lower and lift. 5 more. Down. So you can do that on your elbows or your hands. 4. Last 3. Lower and lift. No movement in your spine, right? Your back is staying nice and strong. Last 1. Down. Bend that leg in. Sit yourself back. Give those wrists a little shake out. All right. And we'll do the same thing over here. All right, so we'll start with those triceps. You don't have to have your weights on. I'm doing it for simplicity here today. Reach out through your right toes. Lift that leg up so you're in a nice long line here. Your right glute is engaged. Your core is working to keep your body still. Now elbows stay tight to your waistlines as you come down and press. Inhale down. Control. Press through the palms of your hands. Control. Upper body just hinges forward. Go for 3. Go for 2. Last 1. Press up, stay there. Now, right knee comes to the outside of your left. That's medial rotation. And then laterally rotate as you kick out. So in, kick, reach. In, kick, reach. Go for 5 more. And 4. Reach. 3. Reach. Last 2. Reach. Last 1. Reach out. Stay there so you can come down to your elbows. If you want, we're just going to drop your toes. Keep your hips lifting and lift. Your leg is laterally rotated. Inhale down. Go for 8. Control and lift. Body staying still as this leg moves. And up. Last 5. Exhale, lift. Nice long necks. 4. 3. Still pressing through your left knee, right? So you're not shifting your weight to the left. Last 1. Bring that leg in. Sit yourself back. Give those wrists a good shake again. And then come back up here. All right, we can just relax our toes. We're gonna do a little cat-cow actually. So drop your tail, scoop those abs. And then come all the way out. And that little extension through your upper spine, and then tuck your chin again, rounding. And then all the way out. And again, go one more, all the way and scoop. Press away from the floor and then come back out. Let's kick out through our right heel. So really find that length, kick out through your left, holding there. So feel your heels reaching away from the top of your head, and then tuck your chin, scoop those abs, press yourself back to a nice downward dog. So holding when you're down here, you can walk your feet out a bit. And then drop both nice and low. Take a breath, keep that tail lifting up. And then step your right foot in, drop your knee down, and just come into a little lunge there. So letting go of that left hip flexor. Take a nice couple of breaths there. You can reach your left arm up, side bend away. Feel even a bit of a deeper stretch there. Nice couple of breaths. All the way up, hands down, curl those left toes under, step your right back, and then switch. So left foot forward, again, hinging that little bit. So you feel that pressure through your right hip flexor. Just a nice couple of breaths there. And then you can reach your right arm up, side bend away. And then hand step down, curl your right toes under, left toes, and then press yourself right back. Heels down nice and low, and then walk your hands in. Have a little wiggle out, give those shoulders a little roll. And then when you're ready, come all the way up. Whew. And you are finito. Thanks, guys. Sorry about all the confusion. It's going to be our first smooth class, I think, in a couple of weeks without any children, but the best laid plans, right? We will be back to regular scheduled events, I think, on Monday. So hopefully it'll all go smooth. And I think, I don't know if, I know I am teaching class at the club outside this week because it is going to be nice. So just watch for that. I don't know when they are yet. All right. Have a good week. Bye, Carrie.